Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we have so many things to talk about, so let's go straight into business. Well, yesterday, as you saw, we have a few young talents, good ones in my opinion, very good ones even. Well, theoretically, then we'll see if their potential will actually bloom. But we don't have any room left within our team, which is within our squad, which is already has already reached 70 players. So we will have to either fire or transfer list a few players in order to make some room for them. Otherwise, we will not be able to hire them. What I'd like to do though is transfer listing players, because firing them, I've had a look and there's, in my opinion, no player that's who's worth firing. To be honest, we've been spending too much money with training them to just fire them and lose money or waste money. So what we'll be doing is selecting, well, to be honest, I have done that already. I've selected a few players I'd like to transfer list, which will lower, of course, the amount of wages we'll have to pay, and will probably earn us a little money to pay the new signatures with. So let's go straight ahead and let's have a look at the players I would like to transfer list. So this guy is goalkeeper. First of all, short, 3 stars. He's been serving us quite well, I believe, for a while, but his salary is growing. It's not a very high wage, to be honest, and he's got a somewhat good routine compared to the other goalkeepers we have. But to be honest, I believe he's never going to get to 3.5 stars, or at least chances are he'll never get there. So his market value will not grow, in theory, very much. So what we'll be doing is transfer listing him, because this guy will go more and more useless with the because of the upcoming goalkeepers who are better, who've got lower experience, but they've got higher talent, higher recommendations, higher skills, whatever. So he's going to go more and more useless, this guy. We'll have to transfer list him for very little money, because unfortunately he's never got up to 3.5 stars recommendation. So we'll have to do it like so. So Pietraru is on the market right now. Actually, this will take 5 days for them to be actually transferred. So this means for us that the new players who we signed, the problem is that they're going to miss one training session, and with that age of theirs, it's sort of quite a bit of a waste. Well, I would say big waste of time, but we don't have any choice. I don't want to be losing any money anymore, so let's just go ahead and do this. So this guy has got low routine, which means very little money, 22 years of age, 3.5 stars, and on top of that, this guy has got no special professionalism. No, sorry, let's go with a good scout. He said no special professionalism, so this can only mean, well, in theory, this can only mean one thing, so that he'll never going to get up to 4 stars. And his potential was actually 3.5. I was hoping this guy would get up to the 4 stars, because he's got a quite good amount of finishing, decent long shots, more than decent set pieces actually, and somewhat decent passing and positioning skills. But well, we cannot afford to waste any more time, and this wage is not impressive, is not immensely high, but it's going to grow the next season, and this guy, in my opinion, will not improve up to 4 stars before the beginning of the next season. So we'll have to transfer list him straight away. Also, we've got a few problems with the number of the players, which adds up, and we'll have to transfer list him, in my opinion, for around 1 million. Then we'll see what the market says. And let's go with this. So we transfer listed him as well. Then we'll go ahead with Tommaso Riva. Actually, I'm not very happy with this because he's somewhat our fourth central midfielder. He's well, from time to time he goes quite useful, at least as a backup player, so to say. But we'll have to transfer list him because 3.5 stars, 23 years of age, so he will not go very well. He will not go way higher than this. 358,000 each week for as a wage, so which is somewhat high. Okay, professionalism, which means he might get up to his 4 stars recommendation potential, but I'm not sure about this, and we need some room. So let's go ahead and hopefully we'll earn some money by transfer listing him. Let's go ahead, and 1.3 million should be somewhat decent. Well, I'm pretty sure these guys are going to go higher in price, but I'm not sure. They've got very low routine. They've never played for our team. Well, this guy, 3.5 stars, 21 years. Hopefully he'll be transfer listed anyway before he turns 22. 4 stars potential as well, but the problem is his bad professionalism, which means there are somewhat low chances for him to get up to those 4 stars. So we'll transfer list him as well. And this was the last one, I believe. Well, let's go for 800,000. It seems like a more fair price to me. So we will have some more room for our new players within the next 5 days. Now let's talk about our lineup today, because of course this is the focus of this video. We'll be playing against Castagna next round. They sit here in the league. They've got, well, they haven't got an immensely strong defense, I would say. They have got a somewhat decent strikers though, so we'll have to pay attention to this. So let's have a quick look to this match they've played. Apparently they play 4-5-1 with 4 offensive midfielders, which might be useful for us for going for a direct ball strategy. I'd say somewhat low routine, not immense routine, and disqualified players are a player as well, so this might turn out to be a very good thing. Somewhat low routine. This guy has got a good routine and very good skills, so this guy will have to be avoided as much as possible. Very good one, very good winger here. High routine, good skills, good routine, very high skills, and then a very good one as well. And then somewhat higher routine, very good skills. This midfield is very good. And then 4 stars and 18.4, which is not impressive, so this might turn out to be somewhat some kind of a weak point. This guy hasn't got very high amounts of finishing skills, and he hasn't got a very high routine either, so which is very good. 4.5 stars potential and very high, well, and high routine. which is not good. But this defense is actually the real weak point, except for this guy over here. And one of those players, one of their players, was disqualified as well. So we'll have to go straight away for a direct ball strategy. And this is what we know at the moment. Problem is, Shuri, as usual, was disqualified, so he's basically not played this season, despite us paying 200 million for him. But yeah, that's the way it is apparently. So we'll go for La Camera, who's got somewhat decent routine and good defending skills. So hopefully he'll make up for the absence of Gene Shorey. Then we'll go for our recently transfer listed player. As you can see, he's useful sometimes, but we don't really need him. We've got good youngsters coming up, so let's go for Yossa probably, or Briku. Yeah, Briku is probably more suitable for this kind of stuff. And let's go and have it done like this. And the opponents have got very good offensive midfielders just by having a low level, well, not low level, but yeah, somewhat counterable striker. So I believe we should go for Fabrice. He's got somewhat higher routine, and he might be able to keep up with that sort of player. But Quiriconi as well. Well, let's have a look at how talented the opponents are. Well, 4.5 stars, 4.5 stars. They're going to beat us both in terms of routine and in terms of skills. So I'd rather go for Quiriconi. He's more skilled. So yeah, it's probably the way to go. We'll not have the highest possible mana routine, but this does not immensely matter. Heading is quite low. Then we've got do you know what, we'll go and do it like so, because Quiriconi will probably be more protected with a higher experienced player over here. So Quiriconi is probably more suitable for this kind of role. And what can we do? I'm afraid this is all, guys, because we don't have many choices over here. Let's go ahead and change the tactics. Wings, no. Direct balls. And it's going to be balanced, because despite Yoss being there, that deal might turn out to be somewhat useful. Then what's up here? I believe we've done anything that we could do. We've done everything in our power to make this team be able to counter the opponents. Are we very defensive? Yes, we are, and hopefully we're going to exploit La Camera for defensive tasks. So guys, well, I believe this is all for today's video. So let's have a quick look at the league, and of course we'll have to try, well, if we could get a victory at this point in time, we could actually pass over here and get things easier, make things easier for us for the very last part of the season, when we hopefully will have the chance to play our playouts matches. So let's cross our fingers, guys. Once it worked very well against I believe it was Le Valle. Can't remember exactly, but I believe it was Le Valle. and once it didn't work out at all against Globetrotter, so yesterday. But well, hopefully this will turn out to be a victory this time. So sorry guys for having this video well, very long, but we had to talk about those few things which are going to turn out to be very important in my opinion, because we've got very important talents coming up, and well, at least apparently, and we have to choose a very crucial lineup today. So hopefully this will turn out to be well, a successful move. So thanks a lot again for watching guys, and see you in the next video. Bye.